Now we open up the trading week, a little bit of red ink, Dow off 70, NASDAQ down 40. That's at the opening bell. Don't know how we close. Keith Fitz joining us this morning. I want to get back to the port strike. If they don't reach a deal by tomorrow, is that going to be inflationary, in any way negative for the market?
You know, it's hard to say whether it's going to be negative for the market. Definitely going to be bad for consumers. And yes, it is technically an inflationary input.
I'm particularly concerned about fruits and vegetables, because we get a lot of supply coming in. I can see the grocery stores running short and the supply chain being interrupted.
Well, not only food and vegetables, right, which we're also going to see, but I think that things like medical supplies, simple drugs, anything that's to do with Band-Aids, children's supplies, those are all things that we have gone from a just-in-time delivery system, so we need it just in case. So It's a very different shift in thinking that should be here post-COVID.
Well, is the president doing the right thing by not intervening?
You know, that's hard to say. I don't know all the details in this one, but it would seem to me that any sitting president has a vested interest in making sure this doesn't happen.
Right. You're watching two reports this week, Nike and Constellation Brands. What's so important? First of all, Nike, what's so important?
Well, Nike's an interesting, long vaunted name, right? But they got away from innovation. They became decool. They lost pole position with the amateur runners. Can the company regain its mojo? I don't think it can, because the industry is fragmenting. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. Is the new CEO, Elliott Hill, going to turn this thing around, and is it worth my money? What
about Constellation Brands? That's the liquor company, not Constellation Energy, the liquor company.
This is really interesting to me because they made some investments in the non-alcoholic drink segment. That is taking over worldwide. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully because it could breathe sort of new life into the entire segment. So again, very interested if they can pull that one out.
Are we retreating from alcohol all around the world?
I think that there is a move, but it, definitely split between first tier, second tier, and third tier countries where you still have drinking and smoking. There used to be a connection between economic conditions and those things. We call them the vice stocks, but now that seems to be breaking in the top tier nations.
All right. Thanks very much indeed. Good to see you again, Keith. Have a great week. And now the market is open.